I'm Stassi, and I'm obsessed with murder. I'll solve any crime by cocktail time. I do have favorites, but I don't need to go in, a serial killer would need to go in order, I feel like, and I am not one. I became obsessed with the Black Dahlia in 2007 when that movie came out with Josh Hartnett. I was at my first year of college and I went to the movie by myself. I mean, I love going to movies by myself. Add like murder into it and it's just like, where's the popcorn? I absolutely think that Dr. George Hodel was the one who murdered the Black Dahlia because his son ended up becoming a police officer. He finally started to piece things together and realized that his father committed this murder. That's like a crazy thing to think of. No one wants to think that their father is capable of something like that. Dr. Hodel also had a secret room. Who the heck has a secret room in their house? So on December 6, 1959, there's a family living in that house, and the father was a doctor, Dr. Harold, I believe. He had his wife, his daughter, Judy, who was the eldest daughter, and then 2 younger children. At 4 o'clock in the morning, he just decided to murder his wife with a hammer while she was sleeping. And then they fled the house, no one ever went back. Spooky AF. I was actually the last person to walk through that house before it was sold the next morning. If you want to go in a haunted house, you have to wait for it to go on sale and then pretend to be a buyer. And we walk up and she's trying to open the door and it won't open. And she gets embarrassed and she's saying, this never happens, I'm so sorry. So then I get freaked out and I'm like, is this a sign? This is actually the most fascinating death. I don't even know if I want to call it murder because I don't necessarily believe that it's a murder. The story of Elisa Lam is terrifying. So terrifying that I haven't even been able to make myself go to the CECIL Hotel. I'd like to believe in the ghost theory. Even a regular person, okay, say a regular human murderer, it would be very hard for them to get a woman who's alive up into this roof, into a water tank, and lock her in there. It has to be supernatural.
When did you first get interested in the Zodiac case?
Saw that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. I think the things that stick out to me that I think are the scariest part of the case are the letters and just how like proud this person was. Let me get my notes out for this one because there were so many people. I think Arthur Lee Allen, but it could. But I also think that Lawrence Kane guy, it's one of those murders I don't feel like will ever be solved. The JonBen&e case is actually, it's more sad than spooky and interesting to me. I remember being a kid when this happened, so I feel like I've lived my life kind of following that case. I think what's fascinating about it is that there's no answers and there's so many different things that don't make sense. Like a 3-page ransom note that says the money they're demanding is the exact amount of money that was the father's bonus that year. And nothing made sense about it.
Have you heard the theory that Katy Perry is JonBen&e?
Are you kidding me?
She didn't actually die. She just
Shut
Katy Perry.
the up. It's safe to say that one of my theories is not that JonBen&e is Katy Perry. I wish I didn't know this information. I feel like I'm making murder mainstream.